How's it going? Hey guys, welcome
to the super fun, awesome, happy time pedal show.
The one and only.
I'm Gilbert.
Hey, I'm Alex.
Today we have two for the price of one.
Yes, we sure do. Got a big colourful thing, which is the pink Ibanez airplane flanger.
Yes, the Paul Gilbert signature airplane flanger with a little bit of metal.
Yeah, box of metal.
The box of metal by ZVEX, the US Vexter series. And especially for today, because we're playing the Paul Gilbert flanger, I'm using my Paul Gilbert guitar, which is the, not the Ibanez Iceman, but the Fireman, the upside down Iceman. And you are using?
I have a Tompkins Custom, which is built by Alan Tompkins in Australia, near Sydney. And it's all Australian timbers. He did tell me what they were once, but I forgot. But they're very nice.
And we're going through a Fender Hot Rod DeVille 4x10. Now this was, before we started filming, we went on Periscope, which is something we do every once in a while. So, you know, if this is still the 2000s when you watch it, if it's not miles in the future, there's this lovely thing called Periscope, and we kind of go on there live before and after we shoot videos, and people can pick what videos they want. And this was picked by, what is it, Killer Otter Electric? Is that what it's called? Killer Otter Electric, yeah. The guys from Killer Otter Electric requested, especially the guitar, the Paul Gilbert guitar, with the pink airplane flanger. Okay, now, as far as I know, when Paul Gilbert made this, there were two flangers he really liked. One was the old, I think it's a 9 series Ibanez flanger, which I think is yellow, I'm not sure, but you know, like the tube screen was green and the delay's pink, that one was yellow. And I think the one side, which he calls Taxi, is based on that. Okay. The other side, which is called Takeoff, which is just a one knob, is based on an old ADA flanger that he had, which kind of went beyond normal flanger to crazy self-oscillation, and it's called Takeoff. I guess it sort of, it doesn't matter what you play on the guitar, it kind of takes over control, and just does this crazy kind of swirl. Yeah, so that's that. So let's quickly check it. The clean tone sounds like this. Almost in tune. Yeah. But who cares about tuning? Alright, so tuning is for weak people. Yeah. Okay, so let's start on the Taxi side. So basically, you have a lovely kind of normal sounding flanger. Four knobs, manual, speed, range, and enhance. Now, that is really, in my opinion, the boring part of the pedal. The Takeoff is the good one. Basically, manual kind of sets, I think, almost like if you have a, it's almost like where the filter is, it sort of sets where the flange is, it sort of sets almost like a cue of it to a certain degree. Sure. So, I mean, if you... It sort of narrows it. It narrows it and widens it. It's now speed is speed, so you go from really slow to really fast and everything in between. Range is how wide the flange goes. So you can almost sort of park it at one spot. If you turn manual down, you could almost turn into chorus. Yeah. Well, I kind of like that, like in a Police, Andy Summers.
Yes, sing it then. But it's, yeah, it's kind of getting to chorus, but it's not beige chorus.
No. Yeah, it's not. It sounds quite nice. So you can basically you can
Pretty sounds as well.
Yeah, and you can sort of find where in the world of flanger you want to be. Do you want to be in the world of long
Classic kind of
classic flanger, or do you want to be more in a sort of blurred world in between flanger and chorus? Because I mean they're quite similar, flanger and chorus.
Yeah.
And then you have enhance, which if you turn if you turn it all the way up, you almost get to where takeoff starts.
Yep.
So enhance is sort of it's hard to explain. It kind of goes to it's almost how saturated the flanger is.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. How much of the actual flanger sound you hear.
Gotcha.
The further you turn it down, it's that more sort of subtle, and then the more you turn it up, it gets that more throaty sound, more deeper flange, and it gets to the point where it sort of takes off. So you know what I mean? You get more flanger to the point where if you turn it all the way up, it sort of starts taking off by itself.
Yeah.
So that's sort of where the line between the two channels is kind of a little bit blurred.
Okay.
So that's pretty much just to go through both sides, that's the taxi side. Now takeoff is a whole different ballgame. You have one knob, which is the speed.
Okay.
And all it does is this. Guitars started going. But basically, that's what I love. That's what I absolutely love. That, and I don't particularly like flangers. I never ever use a flanger, except for this flanger, which is gigantic. It always takes up a huge part of my pedal board just for that. Because it's just awesome.
Yeah.
And that if you want to be really cool, you can put it so.
If you want to be cool. Are you taking notes, people?
When you want to be cool,
awesome.
Not if, when. You can have it, so you can have two of those quirky things that can flick between. So you go to this. Let's turn it off. So if you want, that's if you are cool, that's what you do.
That's what, yeah. Fun, nice one.
So, do you want to hang on? How about I put this down and you have a bit of a play while I fiddle with some knobs. So let's start with the taxi side, right? So. So it's quite a pretty flanger. Now, if we add some distortion, it is a box of metal, so it'll go a bit. I'll turn a drive down a little bit, which has a wacky gate on it as well, which I really like. We haven't actually done a demo of this yet. We should do a demo of it soon.
One day.
Let's add some metal. Well, you got that for that.
That's what the gate's for.
You've got the gate.
Yeah.
So the gate is independent. And you can turn it into banjo.
again.
Forgot to do that again.
Yeah.
That's basically it. I mean, it's a flanger. It's a fairly stock, standard sounding flanger. On one side, let's turn that hiss off.
Yeah.
Which can maybe go a little bit further than some other flangers with going to that almost self-oscillating. But then you've got the takeoff sight, which is just awesome.
Also like the retro-looking graphics on it too. It does look cool.
Yeah, well, I think Ibanez used to have one that looked almost like just like it, but it was white and green, called a Jetalizer.
Ah, okay.
Which I think was a flanger too, possibly. Don't quote me on that, but I've seen ones, and they're quite. I think they're quite rare now and quite old. But they had one that kind of looked like it, and I think it was called the Jetalizer.
Oh, cool.
And it was green, black, and white. I think.
It's fun.
Yeah, but it's a great pedal. It's a really cool sounding pedal.
Yeah.
Just for that.
It's kind of cool that it's massive too.
Yeah.
Like, physically huge.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think that's about it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. So while you're watching us, why not hit subscribe to our YouTube channel? The more people that subscribe, we always say, but the more people that subscribe, the more of these videos we can do, the more stuff we can choose from that we can do as well. So if there's anything you want to see, any combinations of pedals, if you want us to put the box of metal instead of where is it now, after the flanger, if you want us to put it in front of the flanger, or if you want us to stack two airplane flangers together and see what it does.
Become a spaceship flanger.
Spaceship flanger. Just
yeah.
leave us a comment, write a comment. Also go to our Facebook page, the link is in the description below. Leave us a comment there, let us know what you want us to do, and yeah.
Put up pictures of pedals and kangaroos and lots of things.
Yeah. Especially kangaroos, there are lots of kangaroos here.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I mentioned before Periscope, make sure to check us out on Periscope. Big thanks to the guys from Killer Otter Electric for requesting this, and for tuning in to Periscope as well. And yeah, that's it for us, I think.
Thanks for it.
See you next time.